You know, sometimes in boxing, the drama doesn't end with just one knockdown. You get a whole series of them. Remember George Foreman and Joe Frazier back in the 1970s? So how many times can a guy be down and still not be out? Take a look at this collection of multiple knockdowns, and you be the judge.
Down goes Jason Barker. The referee says no knockdown. And he raises his hands, and there's...
No, I think he's boxing on. I think he was shaking his hands saying it wasn't a knockdown.
Absolutely. There was... Frank Maloney was up there. He thought maybe Jason Barker was quitting. It was a very odd scene there. Let's have a look at the end of that round.
There was a body punch. You see, just the knuckle just seemed to catch the short rib there, and it was definitely a knockdown. Obviously, the referee didn't see the punch. We're seeing the same thing from him round after
That's
round.
good. That's good work, Jim, to the body. That's better from McGehee. The left was a good one. Down goes Jason Barker, and I don't know whether he can make it through round 7. The count gets to 7. He gets up. That's brave, and again, maybe saved by the bell. His hands raised. Jason Barker. He's got through another round, and they were good shots to the body.
Well, there were signs in the previous round he was sickened a little bit with body shots. I'm surprised that McGehee didn't come up with this kind of attack before. But you see, this is one of the attacks that he's stuck with.
Those were pretty good, though.
Good shots, yeah, good punches, good punches.
Ramone in the black trunks, remember, the South African. Straight right through the middle, catches Mullings there. Oh, lovely little right hand in close, and Mullings on the floor. Not quite sure where that one came from, I don't think. And we'll have to take a mandatory 8 count from referee John Coyle. Again, the combination from Mullings. Oh, but Ramone nails him again. This time it was with a left hand. And he does have some power, this South African. And once again, Mullings has to take a count. You just wonder what's going to happen next in what's been a real little humdinger of a fight. Ramone's trying to finish it here, but look at Mullings come back with the left hook. That is quite amazing. What a turnaround within seconds. And Ramone, is he going to make this? He's really struggling to beat the count. Somehow he hauled himself up again. This is some dramatic round we're watching here. The two of them hold on. They must both be very, very tired. Great action. That was Mullings going down from the left hand. And who'd have thought he could get up from that and come back with a knockdown of his own.
Physically strong Townsley, but not a big puncher. Never been floored as a professional, but was knocked out in the amateurs a few times.
Well, they seem to have decided to do this the hard way. This is not what I expected from Townsley. I expect him to use the ring, use the long punches. He has the physical advantages in height and reach, but he hasn't tried to use these in the first round. Standing his ground, holding his own, maybe the quality punches maybe coming from Stone.
He's also got the physical advantage in weight, but the class looks all Stones, and the uppercut decks Townsley for the first time in his career. There's the power once more from Adrian Stone. Well, he knocked Jeff McCreesh down 3 times, Derek Roach 2, and blown in 2 rounds. Townsley down in the first.
They were kind of sickening punches. They weren't knockout blows, but I think they'd sickened Townsley a bit. That uppercut, that is a sickening punch, an uppercut coming right through the guard. I don't think he had to go on the floor. He wasn't badly stunned. His eyes were clear. I think that little uppercut just kind of sickened him a bit. So just to get out of harm's way, he had to take a count. Maybe the sensible thing to do, but not sensible tactics from Joe Townsley.
Adrian Stone starts to throw more impressive punches.
See, at this stage in the fight, when you're tiring a little bit, the stronger punches are going to have more of an effect.
Tommy Gilmore, Joe Townsley's manager to my right, on his feet, yelling Townsley forward. That's a great shot from Adrian Stone, and down goes Townsley, heavier this time.
was a punch probably a few rounds ago. Townsley would have taken that punch, but it's been a hectic pace all the way through. They're both tiring, and that was a beautiful punch. Bang on the chin, down he goes. But that was a lovely punch, and he did well to survive the round.
We want to see matches like this.
Yeah, well, it's the toughest division in the country, without a doubt. So, that was a
beautiful right hook, and Townsley in trouble again. Stone piles in, he's going to go down for a third time. Again, the one-punch power of Adrian Stone, just when it was needed. There's nothing left in the tank now for Townsley. He looks at the corner, he's up, but very, very, very late up. He's asked to walk forward.
That was a right hand that just came from nowhere. He didn't see it coming. Stone's punches have been short and sharp up to that point, and he just let a haymaker go. Townsley didn't see it, bang on the chin, and that was a real sickener. But how he kept his feet up until that point is a mystery.
And a left hook from Stone. That's surely the end of it at the beginning of the 11th. Referee takes a very close look. He's jumped straight on his man. I don't know if Joe Townsley can make it through to the final bell. He's got 6 minutes to get through. It's all Stone now.
Well, Stone should be picking his shots. He should be taking his time. Townsley has nothing left but his courage. So Stone really should be stepping back, giving himself some room here. Yet Townsley just has nothing left.
There's nothing. Danny Mancini in the other corner saying, come on, ref, enough's enough. He's a gladiator, he's a warrior, but he has nothing left. He's looking at Townsley's corner. Referee Johnny Callis, he's letting him go on.
Well, I think if the corner had signalled a stoppage, the referee would have pulled him out then, but the corner have looked back in, they think he's still got a chance.
I think he's being too brave for his own good now, Joe Townsley. He will come out of this fight a better and more respected boxer, but I don't know, maybe he should be rested to fight another day. That's another body shot. He's down again. This surely is the end for Joe Townsley. He says he's okay. He's taken the full count, and he springs back up onto his feet this time. Well, I don't know.
Well, body shots are not so bad, Adam. You worry about head shots getting landed clean. We're not too worried about the body shots for permanent damage.
But body shots now, this late in the fight, have got to hurt.
This is the 6th round, getting on towards the halfway point of this battle. This championship, which has been going since 1972, when it was won by Joe Tete of Ghana. He was the first title holder. Right, seemed to be with the inside of the glove, to be honest with you, from McGehee.
Yes, it did a little bit, but Burke was very keen to hang on there. So maybe it just did shook him.
Oh, and he's got him with the right hand. Burke is down fast. Good punch from McGehee, and big problems now, mounting problems for Paul Burke in the 6th round. Now, can McGehee make his prediction come true and finishing it in this session? Oh, well, that's World Wrestling Federation.
Well, I think that was due to Burke trying to grab hold. He's trying to bide for time. But obviously that first right hand did get through from McGehee, and he is shaking.
Oh, he's got him again. The leg splayed. And Burke, again, it was a right hand. Go to a neutral corner. He's already celebrating. Look at Eamon McGehee. He will not stay in that corner while the count goes on. And that's giving more time for Burke to recover. That wasn't so clever, really, by McGehee. But he's so fired up, he finds another left hand. If he can just get home with one more big punch, it might be the end of it for Burke here. Burke needs the bell to end the round, but there's still another 50 seconds, and there he goes again. Third knockdown of the round, and it's stopped. He has his revenge, and it's just as he said, inside 6 rounds. Justice is how Eamon McGehee will see it, and that was an emphatic win. No doubt about it this time.
Burke never really established himself in the fight, and that was his problem. A lovely little short right uppercut there, and he knows that Burke is in trouble with that punch. There it is, just a short little right uppercut.
And he wheeled away like a celebrating goal scorer in the Premiership after that, McGehee. That was the next one.
The second one just caught him just by the chin. You know, he really meant an awful lot to McGehee to get revenge here. And look at the legs, really just disobeyed him there. And the finish here, McGehee just putting the pressure in, a little short choppy right hand there, and that was enough.